Good morning, good morning. Another gloomy day here in Central Florida, but let me tell y'all, it is bright inside of Results One. You like that?
Yeah.
Who do I got in here? Ezzy Castro joining me this morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
How are you?
Actually, it's not morning for us anymore.
No,
Sorry
it's
to tell you guys.
it's like midday. We're talking to lunch already. We're talking about lunch already. I can go for a steak and potatoes like
right
now.
now. Yeah.
But Ezzy is on special assignment today,
Yes.
talking about something that is super close to not only New Six's heart, but you were so heavily involved in the community. You look forward to this stuff. So what do you got going on?
So we are working with Light Orlando because this weekend they are doing a massive, when I say the word massive, I'm not over exaggerating, a massive hunger project, which means they're going to actually be packing up meals. 1 million meals is the goal this year.
A million?
So 1 million. Last year they did 500,000.
Yeah, we're seeing that right now.
Oh, there you go. There's some video right there. Those are volunteers from everywhere from Central Florida that came down for that event and came to the Central Florida Fairgrounds and packed up 500,000 meals. But again, this year it's 1 million.
So we're doubling it this year.
We're doubling it this year. Now, the hook here is Light Orlando, I say we because we partner with them so much.
Right, of course, yeah.
But they are in need of more volunteers, and we're just about 2 days away. Today's Thursday, right? 2 days away from the event, and we spoke to Troy Wright, who's the organizer of Light Orlando and spokesperson as well. So he's like, hey, we need a lot of bodies to come out here and help us out.
So what are we looking like? Almost 2,000 volunteers.
2,000 volunteers is what they're hoping for.
Wow.
And I mean, if you guys have kids back home that need their, because kids are back in school.
Right.
A lot of high schoolers, they need volunteer hours. Tell them about this event. It's indoors. They're going to be fed. They're going to have breakfast and lunch. This is from 8 in the morning till 2 p.m. at the Central Florida Fairgrounds Expo Building, which is right here on Colonial, not far from John Young Parkway.
So I'll say this because a lot of people think this is just like some kind of volunteer. Let me go pack some meals. Let me go and service. Let me tell you guys right now, it's almost a party.
It's a pachanga.
It's a pachanga. Like they have a DJ. They have and it's the positivity in there. They're dancing. They're motivating. My mother.
I know your mom was out there
Look right
year.
there. They're dancing all over the place. My mom showed up last year and didn't even tell me that she had signed up.
Yeah.
So you get there. People are hype. They have food vendors there that are feeding the volunteers. I remember, I had like 3 donuts, and they were absolutely delicious. But this year we're packing up big things of jambalaya.
Jambalaya, which is what they did last year too. So it looks like that's actually like the easiest thing for folks because
delicious.
Troy mentioned that because I said, okay, where's this food going? Like where is it all going?
Yeah, that was a question I had last year, and then that's when I really figured out what Light Orlando is. It's kind of a hub for everyone else,
and then has branches like So he said 75 organizations will be taking those meals, and then they will distribute those meals to families, homeless. I mean, just obviously people who don't have food or can afford food.
But when people wonder, like, how does this place, this food pantry get items? How does this organization able to help? And it's like, it's because of Light Orlando and all the volunteers that come out and get results for us out there. It's such a great time. Again, this is taking place Saturday.
So Saturday morning, August 24th, literally 2 days from today.
And they'll give you everything that you need in order to protect your hands.
Yeah, you got a hairnet.
Everyone's got to wear the hairnet.
Yeah, Emily McLeod was there last year covering this story, and I saw her dancing too. Like, it's just a lot of fun, and it's just something really good.
I forget the DJ's name, and I feel so bad because he's so popular here in Central Florida, and he's really good at like being a hype man.
Yeah.
And runs around the crowd. They start doing a line dance. I remember that last year, and I think that's the coolest part about this type of volunteer, because you can go do a trash pickup, which is needed, but this, you feel so good leaving when you packed. I can't believe 1 million.
And how did your
meals.
Mom find out? Like, because
that's a great question. So My mom loves to volunteer with Salvation Army.
Yes, I know that.
So
yeah.
Captain Ken Chapman, we all love you, sir.
Love you, Captain.
Yes, and I think because she was volunteering with him down in the Kissimmee area, that she found out about it. She, of course, watches News 6, so she was like, hey, I signed up for this, but I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
So I show up there, and I'm like, Mom? And she's like, hey, and she's dancing with everybody, keeping everyone hyped up. So it's for all ages, and I love the fact that you're saying, bring your kids out there.
Yeah, bring the kids. I mean, and I think this is we had a coworker too. He brought his granddaughter to this event last year, and he told me, he's like, she's never done something like that. She was so happy by the end of the day. She was able to get her hours too for because they got to do some community hours.
Right.
But I think the message is not just doing the community hours. It's just, I think it has to come out of your heart, you know, to go and help, and you feel good about giving back, and it's just a little bit of your time, right? I know Saturdays are the days that we go and we run errands, or we sleep in, I get all that, but I mean, it's just, it's just a few hours one day.
I think too, we all have at some point been within the community, wherever you live here in Central Florida, and thought, man, I wish I could help this person, or I wish I can contribute in some way. Well, this is how you do it. You're able, something is completely organized, put together. They set up 185 tables or 85 tables out there.
I mean,
you meet up and you get to achieve exactly what you've been talking about, what you want to do, and it's basically handed to you saying, here, we've set it up, just help us pack this food out.
I mean, a million meals. Just the word million is
we were in the newsroom, Ezzy, and I was like, hey, this article says 1 million meals.
Yeah, he has to double check.
I was like, is that a typo or what? And you're like, no, they're doing 1 million this year.
1 million.
But it's also disheartening to me, because I look at it and it goes, like the executive director was telling you, prices are through the roof.
Yeah.
Families that never thought that they would be struggling are struggling.
Yeah.
And things cost nothing to what they did just 12 months ago. And to see that happening, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know that Light Orlando and their catchphrase is delivering hope together.
Yeah.
That's all of us. So I do think I might stop by out there on Saturday just to come by and see the amazing group that's out there. But do we have to sign up for it, or you have to register?
That's a really good question. So you definitely have to sign up online, and you just go to lightorlando.org. Literally on the homepage, it will say events, and that's where you click, and it takes you to a link where you just put all your information if you want to volunteer. However, you can still register when you get there.
Nice.
So they did say
they're not going to turn away.
They're not going to turn away help. So they are going to have a table where you can go, you register, and then you get going. But
it's so smooth. It is smooth. Facility is great at Central Florida Fairgrounds. Everyone's interested. Again, on your screen right now, Saturday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., Central Florida Fairgrounds, the Expo building. And I'll give you a clue. The FBI calls this a clue. It's got a big red letter A on it. Once you pull into the main parking area of the fairgrounds, you'll find it, and you're going to be good to go.
It's easy to find.
So, Ezzy, I appreciate you hopping in here with me today.
I love Results One. I almost took Results One for a joyride.
Yeah, you did the other day, and I was like, wait, what's going on? But we also have today, before we get out of here, a gift for teaching phone bank happening today. I believe that's noon to 7.
So it's going to start, what time is it right now? So yeah, in less than 2 hours, our phone bank will be starting over there at the station. We have people from A Gift for Teaching that will be answering the phones, volunteers, special guests. We have Publix, also folks from OCPS will be there, and they're going to explain why this is needed. Why is it that you should be donating?
$1, every dollar donated equals $20
worth of supplies.
Of school, worth of school supplies, which is insane. Yeah. And the number to call today, Thomas, if you could put that back up for me one more time, that's going to be 1-888-436-6665. And there on your screen, give us a call. And
starting at noon. And we have an article already that I did. I did a story, so if you guys want to find out more details, that's on clickorlando.com too. So But yeah, that's another event. I've done stuff with A Gift for Teaching, as you know. You and I have delivered book bags.
Oh my gosh, yes. It feels like just yesterday that we keep doing this, but time flies. And the missions don't stop.
Yeah.
And then think about this. Once we're done here, what's the next thing we're going to get ready for?
Angel Tree.
Oh, that's my favorite time of the year. It's always, it's an emotional, fun time is what that is. But it's what we do. It's what we do.
Yeah.
So, Ezzy, thank you for riding with me and not stealing my truck.
Let's go get some food now.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So, guys, of course, everything you need to know over at clickorlando.com. News 6 Plus and the News 6 app. Check out the articles that Ezzy wrote so you are aware. Saturday's Light Orlando. Today, A Gift for Teaching. And, of course, you can find all the #1 resources for news at clickorlando.com. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.